And it brings up Doug Mankiewicz. .246, 3 homers and 18 runs batted in for Mankiewicz. Over the last 14 games, hitting at .163. As he is 8 for his last 49. Mankiewicz struggling lately. And the strike makes it 1-1 to Mankiewicz. Curt Schilling has been outstanding here at Fenway Park, 5-0 with a 2.41 ERA here at Fenway. I think one of the concerns that was voiced by Curt Schilling in the recruiting process really by the Red Sox during the offseason to get Curt Schilling was his apprehension at pitching at Fenway Park. And boy, what a difference he's made here at home. Had no problems whatsoever. Is yet to lose.
Yeah, I think he found out, Don, in his research that the home runs actually were less here at Fenway than in Arizona where he was pitching.
1-2 to Mankiewicz. Gets him to go. Strike 3. First strikeout for Curt Schilling. 2 down.
Good split finger fastball from Schilling to pick up his first strikeout of the night. The last time Schilling faced the Minnesota Twins was back when he was with the Baltimore Orioles, and that appearance was out of the bullpen at Memorial Stadium. So it's been a long time between appearances against the Twins.
Here's Lou Ford, the number 3 hitter for the Twins, riding a 13-game hitting streak. Twins have got a couple of guys with some legitimate hitting streaks going. 13-gamer for Lou Ford, a 10-game hitting streak for the number 9 hitter, Luis Rivas. Ford overall .314 with 9 homers and 36 runs driven in. On the ground, but Reese perfectly positioned at second. Throws out Ford, and it's a 1-2-3 first for Curt Schilling on 7 pitches. Twins get nothing. Red Sox coming up from Fenway.
Brad.
Ashley.
Hey, you look great. What's it been, like 4 years?
4.5.
Do you still have that big leather sofa?
Yes, I do. That was a good sofa.
Time for new furniture? Then it's time to save at Alpert's. Pay no interest for 2 years. Alpert's, just what you're looking for in a furniture store.
You must be Candy. No.
You must be a sales lady who I've never met.
Whether you play the ponies or run down the hounds, Hinsdale goes the extra mile with a winning experience. Count on great food, a clean, comfortable atmosphere, and impeccable customer service. Watch and wager on live greyhound racing and OTB action from the country's top thoroughbred, harness, and greyhound tracks. Hinsdale Greyhound Park and OTB is only 5 minutes off I-91 with live 1 p.m. matinees every day except Tuesdays and under the lights Saturdays at 8. Visit HinsdaleGreyhound.com for details. Hinsdale Greyhound Park and OTB, Route 119, Hinsdale, New Hampshire.
Hi, from Lake Compound! Ride Boulder Dash, the best wooden coaster in America. Plus, Splash Harbor, Connecticut's biggest water park. Free soda all day, plus kiddie rides, fantastic roller coasters, and this new nightmare, downtime. Don't you need a little downtime? Ah!
Lake Compound, the place for family fun. Now open daily.
A 1-2-3 first inning for Curt Schilling. Red Sox coming up. Red Sox lineup brought to you by Dodge. Johnny Damon leading it off. Mark Bellhorn at third base. David Ortiz, the DH. Manny in left. Nomar at short. Trot Nixon in right field. Kevin Millard first base. Veritek doing the catching. And Pokey Reese at second base. The Red Sox face Kyle Loshe.
Kyle Loshe won 14 games a year ago for the Twins. So far this season, only 2-4 with the 5.38 ERA. Home runs have been a problem for him. He's given up 7 in his last 8 starts, and overall on the season, 12.
1-1 to Damon. And on the hands, popped up foul as Maurer gives chase, but it's back and out of play. Johnny Damon, who had a 7-game hitting streak end on Saturday in San Francisco. But over the last 8 games, hitting at .333, the overall number there, .287. With 4 homers and 35 runs driven in. Tried to hold up, could not. And his foul tipped into the catcher's mitt. Strike 3. First strikeout for Kyle Loshe.
Now the Twins defense is brought to you by a New England Toyota dealers and a couple of Gold Glovers in that lineup. Torrey Hunter with 3 Gold Gloves in his career, and Doug Minkiewicz won one back in 2001. Paskey, Guzman, Rivas, Minkiewicz in the infield, Ford, Hunter, and Jones in the outfield, and Joe Mauer doing the catching.
Bellhorn steps in out after the first pitch. Rivas deep second. The throw just in time to get Bellhorn. And there's 2 down.
Don, we're used to seeing the Minnesota Twins up at the top of the league defensively, but they're only 10th in the league, 52 errors on the season. They get off to a very bad start defensively, but they have played like the Twins over the last 3 or 4 weeks. They've played much better defense.
Also getting back there, rookie catcher Joe Mauer. They have very high hopes for. Replacing A.J. Pierzynski in behind the plate, and Mauer was injured for a while, returning at home last week for the Twins, so they get him back. And Minnesota beginning the day with a 2-game lead over the Chicago White Sox in the AL Central. With a record of 38-30. They have 1 less win than the Red Sox do coming into tonight's action. 2 down for David Ortiz. Leads the league with 26 doubles and 41 extra base hits. He is tied now with Vladimir Guerrero for the league lead in RBIs with 63. The 15 homers and the .292 average to go along with those 63 ribbies. It's at 39 RBIs over the last 33 games. And a look at the great home numbers for David Ortiz. Evens up at 2-2.
Good changeup. The Red Sox tonight will see a fastball in the low 90s, a curveball, slider, and that changeup that he just featured to David Ortiz.
To deep right field. Jack Jones headed back in front of the warning track, and it is gone. Up into the bleachers in right field for David Ortiz. His 16th home run of the year. The Red Sox lead it 1-0.
Well, Don, we mentioned home runs could become a factor in this ball game tonight. Loshe has been giving him up, and he gives up number 13 to Ortiz. He makes him look bad on a changeup away, then tries to sneak a fastball by him inside, and Ortiz unloads for number 16.
Well, after a tough road trip of interleague play for the Red Sox, certainly happy to be home. And so is David Ortiz with a first inning home run that has the Red Sox on top 1-0. Manny Ramirez at .335, 18 homers and 48 runs batted in. And he beginning the night in 5th in batting average in the American League. Ivan Rodriguez, the league leader at .361. Loshe last year gave up 28 home runs in 201 innings, 26 home runs the year before that. And last year finished at 14-11 in 33 starts. Look at that batting average list. Mentioned Ivan Rodriguez on top, then Mora, Harvey, and Guerrero. 2-2 now to Ramirez. Tonight's game is available in high definition on Charter Communications digital cable channel 774 in Massachusetts and Connecticut. Two and two to Ramirez. 2 down. A run already in. Ball 3 to Manning. Loshe, 6'2", 201-pound right-hander, resides in Scottsdale, Arizona. Originally a 29th round pick in '96 by the Cubs. Walks Ramirez.
Giving up a lot of base runners. 95 hits and 80 in the 3rd innings to start the game and 36 walks. Opponent's average of 298 against Loshe. So already a home run in this ball game, and now the walk to Manny Ramirez.
So 2 down, a runner at first. Here's Garcia Parra off to the 265 start. No homers and 3 runs batted in. Appeared to punch at it and did. Very good against Kyle Loshe in his career, including a home run. Nomar is still looking for his first home run of 2004. Last year had 24 homers. It's a fly ball to right field. Jock Jones takes care of it for out number 3. David Ortiz with his 16th home run of the year has put the Red Sox on top 1-0 at the end of 1.
The 265 horsepower Nissan Maxima.
Here's your light beer.
Miles away from other light beers. Corona Light.
Who do you call when you need a car? 508-880-0000. Lincoln Mercury of Raynham.
At Lincoln Mercury of Raynham, choose from over 100 Grand Marquis and Sables from $15,900 or lease from $249 a month, or Lincoln and Mercury SUVs from only $299 a month.
508-880-0000. Lincoln Mercury of Raynham. 508-880-0000.
Welcome to the House of Beer. We have 170 kinds of beer from all over the world. The beers are color-coded and separated by country, style, and color. Call me when you're ready.
I'm ready. All of us Sam Adams. Yeah.
You can go around the world and not find a better beer than Samuel Adams. Always a good decision.
Don Orsillo and Jerry Remy along with Eric Freed back at Fenway as we head to inning number 2. And Corey Koski leading it off and fouling it off the left side. Koski at 251, 11 homers and 30 runs batted in.
One of these things the Twins have had to fight through is a lot of injuries. They've had a number of players early in the season that have had to go on in the Sable list.
To right, back goes Nixon, his first try at Fenway this season, and he's there to make the catch for out number 1.
Well, Sunday, the Red Sox wives will host Picnic in the Park 1 hour after the Red Sox-Phillies game. Guests will enjoy a picnic in the outfield, a very special Red Sox auction, and a chance to meet your favorite players. Proceeds benefit the Red Sox Foundation and Jane Doe Incorporated, the Coalition Against Sexual Assault and Domestic Violence. For tickets or to learn more, log on to RedSoxFoundation.org.
One down for Torrey Hunter. The all-star center fielder for the Minnesota Twins. Winter this season at .263, 9 homers and 31 runs batted in. There's a 4-game hitting streak coming into tonight's action.
Another guy that had to spend some time on the disabled list. A strained right hamstring put him on the DL very early in the season. Koski's been on there. Of course, Don mentioned Joe Mauer, their catcher, had knee surgery.
They're starting to get them all back, and they have played some great baseball lately. 38 and 30 coming into tonight's action. On the ground and into center field. First base runner of the night for the Minnesota Twins. So 1 out, 1 on, and it brings up Jock Jones. The Yankees tonight off to a fast start on top of Baltimore 3-0 in the first inning tonight. At Baltimore, the Red Sox beginning tonight 4.5 games back of New York.
That's Mike Messina making the start tonight for the New York Yankees.
Jones down quickly, 0-2.
Another very good splitter there by Curt Schilling. It was a splitter that Torrey Hunter got the base hit off the middle, but this one nasty, darting down and out of the strike zone. And really had Jock Jones off balance with that swing.
Hunter held on by Millar. Jones couldn't hold up, and he strikes out. Second strikeout for Curt Schilling.
All by design there. Schilling goes down and out of the zone with the splitter. Then they want to follow up with the high fastball. You see Veritek up in the crouch. That ball's about shoulder high, and Jock Jones tries to hold up the swing, but he can't. So down with the splitter, up with the fastball. The result, the strikeout. The second of the night for Schilling.
2 down, Hunter at first. And here's Matthew Lecroy, the DH. Well, certainly, even though by all accounts the ankle for Curt Schilling has been better, all eyes still on that ankle and the situation. And it'll be monitored really outing to outing. Curt Schilling throwing on the side while the Red Sox were away in Pawtucket over the weekend while the Red Sox were in San Francisco, and by all accounts things went well then. He was able to work with Mike Griffin, the pitching coach for the Pawtucket Red Sox, who was alongside down there in Pawtucket over the weekend. It's actually on Saturday. And all the reports were favorable, so Schilling out there tonight. At McCoy Stadium in Pawtucket over the weekend. Lecroy over the last 25 games hitting at .312. And he was on the DL as well with a pulled right rib cage muscle. On the ground, a fair ball. It'll rattle off the box as Garcia Parra out to play it. Trying for third is Hunter. The throw is in time. They got him. Garcia Parra out to short left to get it. And Hunter gunned down at third to conclude the inning. Twins are gone. We've played an inning and a half. Red Sox on top 1-0.
This is a Chevy Silverado with a Vortec V8. This is a Ford F-150 with its Triton V8. This is the real world. From a dead stop, F-150's Triton V8 creates unsurpassed low-end torque. Any questions? Only one truck has earned the right to be the 2004 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Get up to $3,500 cash back or 0% financing plus a $1,000 upfit reimbursement on the best-selling truck 27 years straight.
If you want to treat your home like a canvas, you can. If you want to create a look that's extraordinary and make a statement about yourself, you can. With the Home Depot's Color Solutions Center, you can make any room in your home a work of art with the largest paint color palette in America. Learn to faux finish at our free how-to clinics. And only the Home Depot brings you brands like Behr, Glidden, and Disney. You can turn your vision into something everyone else can see. The Home Depot. You can do it, we can help.
Don't say no bad words, cause you ain't no puppet shout. Always use good manners when you're eating a sloppy jow. Yeah, go on and on and on and on.
Peace! Mr. Jiggyfly, I have good news.
You enjoyed it then?
No, I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Geico.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
The 265 horsepower Nissan Maxima.
Trot Nixon in his first at bat at home in 2004. Popped up right side. Rivas at second base. Takes care of out number one. One pitch, one out here in the second inning.
Torrey Hunter at the end of last inning getting thrown out at third base, but if you look at the replay, he may have been safe. Off balance throw. Now there's the foot hitting the bag, and there's the tag following that. So I think the Red Sox got a generous call from Merriweather, the third base umpire, but only at Fenway would you see that play where it bounces off the stands, the shortstop feels it and throws off balance to Bellhorn to get the out at third base.
So they give LeCroy credit for a single on that play. They put out a third, 6-5 to retire Torrey Hunter. And Schilling has thrown 21 pitches through the first 2 innings. Millar fights off the 0-1, finds himself down 0-2.
Kevin Millar started to pick it up a little bit toward the end of that road trip. Had been struggling for a while, but had some hits in both Colorado and San Francisco.
That's right-handers. He's hit a .266 this season. Chop to third. Koski had to climb the ladder, comes down and throws out Millar for out number 2. On Tuesday, July 13th, you want to join the Rem Dog Nation at Fenway Park for the first Rem Dog All-Star Break Party. There'll be an evening of fun, food, and festivities with Jerry Remy and others. Just log on to theremyreport.com and click on to the Rem Dog All-Star Break Party logo for more information and a chance to sign up. Is it now a lottery situation? Is that what I overheard?
Don, what we've done now after we see this pitch to Veritek, we've had about 3,000 requests so far to this point. So there are going to be 900. The first 900 are locked in, and everybody else after that, we're going to withhold 100 tickets and have it as a lottery. So they have an equal chance to get in, and that will be decided. The lottery will take place the weekend that we're in Atlanta. So you still have a chance to get in. We're maxed out just about, so we've been able to put 100 tickets away for the lottery.
Kyle Loshe surrendering a home run in the first inning to David Ortiz. The difference in this one tonight so far. Count evens at 2-2 to Jason Veritek.
No batting practice for either team today as the top was on the field expecting maybe some rain showers, but so far so good. We have not had any showers here at Fenway.
It certainly looked like we were going to get rained on here for the bulk of the day. And it is lightening up here at Fenway. The lights are on to begin the game, but the skies above are a little lighter than they've been all day. Veritek rips the 2-2 into right field. A 2-out single for Veritek, a wide turn at first, but he'll return to the bag. And the Red Sox second hit of the night.
Yeah, Veritek rounding that first base bag hard, seeing if he catch Jock Jones out there back on his heels. Low fastball. Veritek shoots for the base hit. Now he goes hard around that bag, trying to force maybe a mistake by the right fielder. Didn't happen, but that's the way you round the bag. So any kind of bobble out there, when you do run like that, you get a chance to move on to second base.
Okie Reese shortening up to show bunt. He takes a strike. Our 2 down in the inning. Reese hitting at .265, 3 homers, and 26 runs batted in. He's hit in 4 of his last 5 games safely. To short, Guzman. The easy way to second base to force out Veritek. And to end the second inning, we play 2 from Fenway. 1-0 Red Sox.
This is it.
What is this?
Introducing the full-size 5.6-liter V8 Nissan Armada.
Where are we?
Share the adventure.
Small businesses may not expect the worst, but that doesn't stop them from preparing for it. On site or online. SBC Yahoo DSL Business Edition. High-speed access that's more secure thanks to antivirus and firewall protection. Just $29.95 a month for a year. Seeing small business differently. SBC.
Grab some body wash from Old Spice.
When I walk through a jam, no one knows who I am. Put my love to the test, and I missed the success.
It has a dual-action formula, so you get really clean, smell really great.
Hey, Ben. Need help with your anatomy homework?
You!
Now in Mountain Rush scent. Spice things up.
It's about sincerity, trust, and understanding. It's about doing the right thing for our customers. It's so simple, yet it says so much. It's who we are, and it's the only way we know how to be. Sakuchi Lincoln Mercury Honda. Our reputation is your protection.
Top of the third inning back at Fenway. Red Sox on top 1-0. 2 hits aside as we head to the top half of the third inning. Joe Mauer leading it off. Fine Twins catcher. Very high hopes for Joe Mauer.
Well, we just saw A.J. Przinsky in that series in San Francisco. They could let him go because of Joe Mauer. So a little bit of a hit in spring training. Then he had that knee injury that required surgery.
First round pick, first overall in 2001. He shoots it down the left field line foul, backing out of play. And we saw Joe Mauer a little bit in spring training, all the games between the Red Sox and the Twins in Fort Myers. He is making the jump this season from AA New Britain last year, where he hit .341. Line right to third, and Bellhorn snares it for out number 1. Oh, we have Trot Nixon mic'd up all night tonight.
Time for the starting 9.
Sillo, get a new jacket. I'm tired of seeing the same thing.
Restaurant.
Easy. Doesn't fit you anymore. Easy on the Snickers on the flight.
To deep right field. Jack Jones headed back in front of the warning track, and it is gone.
Hey, did you hear that reaction? Hear the reaction? Where old is that?
I don't think I enjoy sounds of the game so far. Coming after me for Snickers. I don't even eat Snickers on the flight. Luis Rivas. Soft liner. Snared at second by Reese, and there's 2 down.
Now, the Red Sox defense in this inning has been played perfectly. They had Bellhorn way off the line, and Mauer hit the line drive right at him. And now Rivas, the line drive right at Pokey Reese. So 2 balls hit pretty well, but there's somebody standing right there to make the play.
So 2 down for Christian Guzman, who grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Chop to first, and Millar will take it alone. A nice, easy 1-2-3 inning on just 7 pitches for Curt Schilling. The Red Sox on top 1-0.
What's here to do in Philly? Oh, boy.
Well, I guess they want to come over and see the Liberty Bell.
You got the Liberty Bell.
We have the Liberty Bell.
Pretzels.
The National Constitution Museum.
There's lots of theater, excellent restaurants.
Well, there's a lot of culture here.
It's like a baby New York.
For me, it's
cheesesteak. Cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak.
Now there's another great reason to go to Philly. Fly into Philadelphia International Airport for just $29 on Southwest Airlines.
I love Philadelphia.
You are now free to move about the country.
There's only one name that boasts the brute strength of 600 foot-pounds of class-dominating torque. One brand with the fastest production pickup on Earth with a 500 horsepower engine. One truck with the legendary Hemi that outhauls, outtows, and outperforms the competition. Dodge Ram. The one truck with the speed, strength, and power to put all the other trucks in their place. Qualified buyers who finance through Chrysler Financial get an additional $1,000 for a total combined cash allowance of $4,500 on Ram 1500.
Money on your mind? At Sovereign, we're here with red carpet service. Guaranteed.
Last of the 3rd inning at Fenway. Johnny Damon to lead it off. Red Sox on top 1-0. Damon a strikeout victim back in the 1st inning. Damon holds off. The only strikeout so far tonight for Kyle Loshe was Damon back in the 1st inning. Loshe giving up a solo home run to David Ortiz. A difference in this one. Chopped down the line and a foul ball. Well, we have a moment we want to wish happy 60th birthday to John Shea, also known to many as John the Barber of Halifax, Massachusetts. He was the former team barber for the LA Dodgers. Wish him a very happy 60th birthday tonight out at Halifax, Mass. Out of the reach of Corey Koski down the line and left. Damon thinking too, dug out by Lou Ford, and the throw not in time. In fact, it gets away. And Damon will stop at second base with a leadoff double to begin the 3rd inning.
Johnny Damon just reaches out and slaps this ball right down the third base line and right by Corey Kosky. That ball might have been 4 or 5 inches off the outside part of the plate, but that's an area that Damon can cover. Good hustling play by Lou Ford in left field, but Damon in with the leadoff double.
So Damon at second base. Here's Mark Bellhorn, who grounded out to second base first time up. Broken bat grounder to Mankiewicz. Looks to third, but tags first. Is on to third goes Johnny Damon.
Now that's why when you're at second base like Damon, you can't take for granted that there's not going to be a play on you. That ball was hit pretty hard, even though it was a broken bat. And Mankiewicz did take a peek toward third base. Broken bat ground ball is Mankiewicz looking, but Damon too far down the third base line to even attempt to play on him. But that's why you have to hustle there. Ball hit hard to the right side. If they're playing shallow, they got a shot at you at third.
Infield in for the Twins with Damon at third and one down. And the former Minnesota Twin, David Ortiz, who took Loshe deep in the first inning, now has 16 home runs on the season. Loshe falling behind 2-0. Look at the RBI leaders with David's home run in the first. He jumps ahead of Vladimir Guerrero. He started the night tied with Guerrero.
A lot of times teams will play contact with their man at third base with one out, but I doubt the Red Sox will in this situation because they do have Ramirez on deck.
The home run for Ortiz in the first inning was his fourth first inning home run of the season. Line to right, back into the seats. Down the general direction of Pesky Pole.
Well, you might remember back in that first at bat, Loshe threw him a changeup, a very good one down and away. That changeup stayed right out up in the zone. And fortunately for Loshe, Ortiz hit that foul.
Ortiz has certainly had some timely home runs. 11 of his 16 home runs have either tied or given the Red Sox the lead. On the ground, diving at first is Mankiewicz. A very good defensive first baseman. Takes it alone for out number 2, and Damon remains at third.
Now, for the most part, against this defense, you don't get many gifts. They're a very good defensive ball club. I mentioned they struggled early, but playing better recently, and Mankiewicz saves the run. And as predicted, Damon was not going on contact. And if you're working toward the bottom of the order, maybe you do so. But when you have Ramirez on deck, you just give him a chance to hit.
So 2 down, and here's Manny Ramirez. He walked in the first inning, the only walk given up by Kyle Loshe so far tonight. Manny Ramirez, the league leader in home runs with 18. Has one more home run than Hank Blaylock, Vladimir Guerrero, and Frank Thomas. Tied for second with 17 home runs. Into left field, a base hit. From third comes Johnny Damon. An RBI single with 2 down for Manny Ramirez as the Red Sox on top 2-0.
2 out base hits really pick up a club. And, you know, after Ortiz hit the ball hard, but Mankiewicz made a fine play, then Manny follows with the base hit between third and short. So it looks like he may get out of the inning. Nope, Ramirez is there to get the base hit and drive in a run.
49th RBI of the season for Ramirez. And here's Nomar Garciaparra. Flied out to the right fielder, Jock Jones, back in the first inning. It was the 19th two-out RBI for Ramirez. He's second on the Red Sox in that category. David Ortiz has 26 two-out RBIs to lead the Red Sox. Including his two-out home run back in the first inning.
Well, we really saw Nomar on that last trip really start to come around and feel more comfortable, and it really happened in a game in Denver against the Rockies. Had very good at bats and then carried it through the rest of the road trip.
Outside, a third and foul, chased down by Koski, but a foul ball.
First couple of games that Nomar played, he looked like he was anxious, which is certainly something you would expect for a guy that's been out of the lineup as long as he had. His front shoulder was pulling off the ball, but he got it squared away in that series in Colorado.
Short right. Out goes Rivas on the run. In comes Jones. Rivas with a basket catch over the shoulder for out number 3. An RBI single for Manny Ramirez, scoring Damon as the Red Sox on top 2-0 at the end of 3.
Every nation.
Hi, I'm Steve Schuman. Thank you for making Charlie's Maine's #1 Jeep dealer.
Maine's #1 Jeep dealer offers you the best value in America. Charlie's is Maine's #1 new car and truck dealer for the 6th year in a row. And Charlie's Jeep has the best selection ever. Over the past 17 years, no one in Maine has sold more Jeeps than Charlie's.
Come see why more than 6,000 customers a year buy cars and trucks at Charlie's.
See us first, see us last, but see us and save.
Hey neighbor, need to borrow your rake again.
I've got something even better. 6 cents off every gallon of gasoline.
Really?
When you sign up for Irving Automatic Delivery Home Heat, you can enroll in their Favors for Neighbors program. Save 6 cents at the pump at Irving Mainway convenience stores. Just give them a call, 888-234-1844.
Thanks. That's some favor.
Hey, anything for a neighbor.
Sign up for Favors for Neighbors today. Call 888-234-1844. Irving, making life warmer.
There's an industry that's been a part of Maine agriculture for over 100 years. What started as a day off for Maine farmers at the fair has turned into an industry that generates millions of dollars that stay right here in Maine. Harness racing has raised generations and employed thousands of Maine people. Whether you're at a racetrack or one of Maine's premier agricultural fairs, harness racing is fun and exciting to watch. Bring the family to a day at the races at Bangor Raceway or Scarborough Downs. Harness racing in Maine. It's fun to the finish.
Up to the plate with interleague play, featuring a new lineup of teams, including the Padres, Dodgers, Rockies, and Giants. Tune in 1 hour before each game for Nesson's new pregame show, and stay tuned for complete postgame coverage. You'll never miss a pitch on Nesson with Granite City Electric's Red Sox Rewind. A recap of the week that was, Monday and Tuesday nights. Summer arrives in June, and the boys of summer are heating up on Nesson.
Back at Fenway, 2-0. Red Sox on top half of the 4th inning. Doug Mankiewicz fouls it off himself. Into the 4th is Curt Schilling, having thrown just 29 pitches so far tonight. Really a minimal amount so far for Schilling, who's made pretty quick work of the Twins through the first 3 innings. And it's 0-2. In between innings, we had a chance to chat with Terry Francona. Terry, it's got to be good to be back home here at Fenway Park.
Oh, it's great to be back home. We get a bigger lift from playing here than any team in baseball, and we feel like that.
Well, to add to that, Terry, it's the first time this year that you can really look out on that field and see almost your whole lineup together. With the exception of Bill Miller, this looks like the team that, you signed on to manage in the offseason.
Yeah, you know what, it doesn't guarantee wins, but it's nice to run the guys that we thought we were going to have out there. If we play good baseball, we're going to be in good shape.
All right, Terry, thank you very much.
All right, guys.
Terry Francona joining us in between innings. And a nice play by Kevin Millar, ranging to the second base side of first, and Schilling, certainly everybody looking at that ankle, got over to first base quite well to cover on that last play for the out of Menkiewicz.
And Terry's been struggling a little bit too, as you can hear by his voice. He's been battling a cold toward the end of that West Coast trip and into the start of this homestand.
There's Lou Ford, who grounded out to second base his first time up. Schilling behind for one of the first times so far tonight. This one to short left. Ramirez jogging in. 2 down. Let's check in with Eric Freed. Eric.
Don, Terry Francona has a new player at his disposal as of tonight. Curtis Loshe has joined the Red Sox. They signed him to a deal. He's a 36-year-old journeyman reliever who says he's pretty good in the middle of a game.
I think I'm one of those guys who can get you out of trouble in the 6th inning, maybe, help you with the 7th inning, and then, just bridge the gap a little bit closer to Folke.
And that has been a bit of a trouble spot. Mark Malaska sent down to Pawtucket, so we'll see if we see Loshe tonight, but Schilling cruising here in the 4th, guys.
All right, Eric, thank you very much.
It's interesting. He had a very tough start to the season with Kansas City, and then he got a cortisone shot, and since that time has pitched very well.
11 major league seasons for the 36-year-old veteran. So really had a very tough start with Kansas City. Was 0-3, 12 earned runs in 7 1/3 innings.
Wasn't there some kind of clause in his contract if he made so many appearances or something, they were going to have to guarantee him more money for the following year, and they opted to release him when he was pitching probably the best ball of the season for him.
Last year between Milwaukee and Kansas City, he went 5-0 with a 2.22 ERA, the lowest mark of his career. So coming off a great season. Overall, right-hander 47-32, 53 saves in his career. Originally a Cleveland 8th-round pick in '89. And as Eric mentioned, Mark Malaska has now been up and down twice this season, back down again to the Pawtucket Red Sox.
Now the Red Sox now with 2 lefties in the bullpen, 4 right-handers. Embry and Donato from the left side, Timlin, Folk, Williamson, and Loshe.
The 2-2. Costi takes ball 3 and a full count now. This is the 5th pitch of the at bat. This is the most pitches that Schilling has thrown to any one batter. Twins have been swinging early, and this is just the 40th pitch of Schilling's outing.
The Twins are a difficult team to strike out. They're 4th toughest in the league to strike out. A lot of guys that make contact.
Schilling has retired 5 in a row. The 3-2 to Corey Koski. Again fouled off the left side. Well, we're doing some different things tonight. We've got Trot Nixon mic'd up. We've talked to Terry Francona. Red Sox fans, we want to hear from you. Log on to redsox.com to tell us what you think of our broadcast tonight. Look for this graphic and let your thoughts be heard. Trying some new things here tonight. So far, I'm not too excited about Trot Nixon's views on my suits. Koski takes strike 3. Thought he had ball 4, but gets the bad news from Chris Guccione. 3rd strikeout for Schilling. The Twins down in order. 2-0 Boston.
Okay, we need a big idea to advertise our 00 financing offer.
This really is big, Bernie.
How about we advertise on a big blimp?
Bigger!
Let's shoot an ad with a sports stadium full of people.
Not bad, but I have a better idea.
Robert Parrish!
Did someone say 00 financing?
Get 00 financing for 1 year, only at...
Bernie and Bill! Quality, comfort, and price! That's nice.
What can you do with a home equity loan from Champion Mortgage? Well, it can help pay for credit card bills, college tuition, even a few home improvements.
To find out what a Champion Mortgage home equity loan can do for you, call 1-800-CHAMPION today.
Hey, home equity loan and refinancing rates are still incredibly low. If you have a mortgage, a credit card, or any loan above this rate, call Champion Mortgage and save.
Don't miss out. Whatever your financial situation, call 1-800-CHAMPION before rates go up.
You think of how accidents occur, how everything happens so fast. Then you think about how you can create anti-roll technology that reacts even faster. You think about that, then you build.
The Volvo XC90, the only SUV equipped with a roll stability control system to help prevent rollover and guided by conscience.
Four shutout innings so far from Curt Schilling on 2 hits as we head to the home half of the 4th. 6, 7, and 8 for the Red Sox. Trot Nixon leading it off. This inning is the Foxwoods fantasy inning, and tonight's contestant is Kathy Scholes of Storrs, Connecticut. If the Red Sox hit a home run this inning, Kathy will win a dinner for 2 and a free night stay at Foxwoods Resort Casino. For your chance to win, visit Nesson.com. Nixon swinging at the first pitch, his first time up, popped out to the second baseman, Luis Rivas. Here with a count of 1-1 against Kyle Loshe. Nixon playing in 5 games on the last Red Sox road trip. Was 5 for 14 with a double, a home run, and 5 RBIs. So that's being activated last Friday. First opening the year in the DL with a slight disc herniation. Sidelined him all of spring training, and then during the rehab suffering the strained left quadricep, which delayed his return further. To right field, struck pretty well. Jock Jones heading back, front of the bullpen. He will have it go into the glove, and he holds on to make the catch, somehow bringing it back in. Nixon robbed of a home run. Jock Jones leaning into the bullpen to take it away.
Well, the great thing about this play by Jock Jones, he first makes the catch, then he bangs his arm into the wall, but is able to hold on to the baseball. He goes up, it'll go into the glove. Now watch him bang his arm and still hold on to that baseball. Amazing play there by Jock Jones. The catch, a little bit of a snow cone, then he bangs that elbow against the wall, but still holds on to the baseball.
We've seen some unbelievable catches by the bullpen. Of course, with the short fencing out there, you will see some, but that was pretty good.
Well, the thing, he didn't even have a real grip on the baseball in the glove. You could see a lot of the white showing, and then when he banged his arm, it's amazing he was able to keep that ball in the glove.
So Nixon robbed and retired for out number 1. Millar grounded to third his first time up. To his left nicely is Koski, who turns and fires to first. And Millar is retired, 2 down. Jerry, good news again tonight. Tonight's game is being shown in high definition in Showcase theaters located in Randolph, Springfield, Worcester, and Providence. For more information is available on RedSox.com. This is, I believe, the second time that we've had this happen. We had them doing all kinds of exercises last time.
Well, we'll just let them enjoy the game tonight. I guess it was really popular the last time they had it, so we're doing it again, and I'm sure another large crowd in all the theaters across New England. Did the Red Sox win that game the last time that we were on?
I don't remember.
We'll have to look into that.
The 0-1 to Veritek. (6-3) Yankees on top of Baltimore in the second inning. The Yankees are off to the fast 3-0 start.
6-3 in the second. Do they have real pitchers working that game tonight? Or are they hitting off a pitching machine?
Well, the Yankees certainly had a real pitcher, Musina. The Orioles too. Riley going there tonight. How about the D-Rays of Tampa Bay, winners of their last 11 in a row?
They're in third place now in the American League East, behind the Yankees, Boston, then Tampa Bay at 10.5 back, a 4-game lead over Toronto and Baltimore.
Veritek strikes out. It's a 1-2-3-4 for Kyle Loshe. We played 4 from Fenway. Red Sox on top 2-0.
Introducing the all-new Dodge Durango. Compared to the Ford Explorer, it's 11 inches longer, creating a larger interior. Has a 5-star frontal crash test rating. Explorer doesn't. And offers a more powerful V8 than Explorer. Basically, the Durango leaves you only one way to describe the Ford Explorer. Trade-in. Now during June bonus days, qualified buyers get a sign-and-drive base Durango for $299 a month with 0 down. Grab life by the horns at your Dodge dealer.
How does your car say hello?
You're driving to Bolero with all the room you need.
Bolero. Value, variety, the room.
Back at Fenway, ready now for the top half of the 5th inning. The Red Sox on top 2-0. Curt Schilling back on the hill. He's retired 6 in a row. 3 strikeouts tonight for Schilling so far. No walks. Giving up 2 hits and no runs. Take a look at the pitchers per inning. Only 42 as he starts things here in the 5th. Against Torrey Hunter. Time now for our Aflac trivia question.
Aflac!
And the question tonight: who was the last player to lead the American League in both RBIs and doubles in a season? And the answer for you in the next half inning. The 0-2 to Torrey Hunter, missing for a ball. 1-2. Hunter, a first-round pick, 20th overall in 1993 by the Twins. Been in Minnesota since 1997. year, finished up over 100 RBIs, had 102 RBIs, 26 homers, hitting .250 last season for the Twins. Last year in the series against the Yankees, he had a pretty good series, sitting at .429. 6 for 14 in the division series against New York. Pitch 50 from Curt Schilling.
Very quietly, the Minnesota Twins have been one of the best teams in the American League for a number of years. And they do it with a very low payroll.
Seem to do it with a great deal of homegrown talent. Also, guys coming up through the system.
Ron Gardenhire, the manager, following Tom Kelly. Continuing that Minnesota tradition.
Foul ball outside of third.
Pretty good race right now in the Central. Minnesota up by 2 over Chicago. Cleveland 4 games out. That Cleveland offense has been unbelievable. Then the Tigers 7 out and Kansas City 11 out.
Line down the left field line, foul. Hard hit ball by Torrey Hunter and a lengthy at bat.
It's funny, you know, we played the Indians earlier this season and we were very impressed with a lot of their young players. They are currently 3rd in the league in batting average at .280. The Angels lead the league in runs scored, and Cleveland is 2nd.
First base and Millar taken alone for the first out of the inning. Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by Dodge, by Miller Beer, and by your New England Toyota dealers. Well, it's turned out to be a very nice night here at Fenway Park after a cloudy, gloomy day. The skies have lightened and they've been precipitation free really all afternoon. Very fortunately, Red Sox on top 2-0 with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Jock Jones taking ball 1. Just made a great catch last inning to rob Trot Nixon of a home run.
And as usual, the guy that makes the great catch usually hits 2nd in the inning coming up. And that's the case again this inning with Jock Jones.
Wild swing and a miss. Schilling has retired 7 batters in a row. Only 2 hits tonight, 3 strikeouts, no walks. And he's ahead of Jock Jones. Up and away and a full count now. Schilling 8-4 coming in, the 3.31 earned run average in his 15th start in a Red Sox uniform. Off of Veritek and still a full count.
Tim Hudson leads the American League in ERA. CC Sabathia 2nd. Mark Mulder 3rd. Jake Westbrook of Cleveland. Brad Radke, who we'll see in this series. Freddie Garcia, talking about him going to New York possibly. And then Schilling 7th.
A fair ball at the third baseman. Bellhorn swung over towards shortstop. Ramirez gets to it quickly and he holds Jock Jones to a long 1-out single.
And a couple of similar type hits down that third baseline. We saw Johnny Damon do it for a double back in the third inning. And now Jock Jones takes the fastball that's up and away and just slaps it to the opposite field for the base hit. Manny got over there in a hurry and quickly got rid of the ball to keep Jones at first base in the single. Manny's throwing the ball back in left field now like he's a shortstop. Gets rid of it in a hurry.
1 out, 1 on for Matthew LeCroy, the DH, who singled his first time up. I mentioned we would see Radke in the third game of the series. The pitching matchups for tomorrow: Derek Lowe up against Carlos Silva, right-handed pitcher, for 7 wins this year for the Twins. And then Tim Wakefield in the matinee game on Thursday, getaway day for the Twins. Brad Radke getting the start against Wakefield on Thursday.
Silver actually has the most wins of any starter on this pitching staff for the Twins. It's unusual, but the guy that has the most wins on this team is a relief pitcher. Juan Rincon has 8. He's working out of the bullpen. It has been all season long.
Some wondered how the Twins would do at the end of the game without guys like Everyday Eddie and Troy Hawkins, who are on this team. Well, they have done just fine. Well, Nathan, their closer, has been very good and continues to be out in their bullpen. LeCroy waves at that. 1-2. The 20th pitch of the inning for Curt Schilling. Far and away the most pitches he's had to throw in any inning.
Nine steals on the season for Jock Jones at first base.
LeCroy carves it foul back to the backstop. 1-2. Schilling has given up 3 hits so far tonight, 1 coming in this inning. Jock Jones with a single to left to break up a string of 7 batters in a row retired by Schilling. Snap throw down to first, and Jock Jones back on the bag.
Jerry White, the first base coach for the Minnesota Twins. Al Newman coaching at third base.
All 3 in a full count now. Schilling lost his last time out against Colorado, a 7-3 loss. In 6 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them earned. Through 113 pitches at Coors Field in Colorado. Prior to that, he'd won 4 decisions in a row. To center field for Johnny Damon. Had trouble with it, lost it. It's over his head and in the triangle, and hop up. It'll be grabbed by Nixon off the ricochet. Jones still running, and Jock Jones scoring all the way from first base on a ball that Johnny Damon lost in this twilight that has the Twins on the board, cutting the Red Sox lead in half. It's now 2-1 Boston.
Yeah, it's really strange because this is not ideal conditions right here to lose the ball, but Damon has no idea where it is. The hand's out. Finally, he finds it, but it's going to be way over his head and stays in play. It looked like it was going to bounce out of play, but it stays in play, and that allows the run to come around and score. Jock Jones all the way from first base. It is that time of night, but usually it's a little bit brighter than this when you have those twilight conditions. There's Jock Jones. He thinks that that's going to be an out. Now he realizes that maybe Damon's got problems, and he'll score the first run of the night for the Twins.
So LeCroy with a double, his second hit of the night, his 18th RBI of the season. And the Twins are on the board. Here's Joe Mauer lined out to third base, first time up. And Schilling behind 2-0. Now this season, in his first major league home run, he did that against Esteban Yan and the Detroit Tigers. On June 6th, Mauer with 3 home runs. Up and away, and Schilling now behind 3-0.
Mauer may have the green light here with the Rivas on deck, the number 9 hitter.
Next pitch will be the 70th of the night for Curt Schilling. So far a 28 pitch top of the 5th, still just 1 out. To left, Ramirez lunges back to make the catch. A start and a stop, and then a lunge back to make the catch on Mauer. Hit well, and there's 2 down.
And Manny plays very shallow here at Fenway Park in left field. Takes a lot of base hits away. This time he has to go back a couple of steps on a ball that's hit pretty hard by Joe Mauer.
So 2 down, and here's Luis Rivas. Second baseman lined out to his counterpart at second base, and Pokey Reese in the 3rd inning.
Rivas right now on a 10-game hitting streak. Not bad for the number 9 here in the lineup. 10 straight games for Rivas.
Defense set up straight away on Rivas. A 31 pitch inning for Curt Schilling. Trying to preserve what is now a 1-run lead for the Red Sox here in the 5th. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Rivas, a guy that doesn't walk very much, only 6 times, doesn't strike out very much, only 18. And you see the numbers. That's a pretty impressive 10-game hitting streak there.
And as you pointed out, especially for a number 9 guy.
Didn't see too many of those when we played the National League team, did we?
From all 2 strikes, 2 down. LeCroy at second. A late cut. Fouled back into the seats. On the ground at third. Bellhorn gathers and throws out Luis Rivas. The Twins get on the board. Halfway through this one, Red Sox on top 2-1.
Applebee's new car side to go is here.
Well, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, little darling.
With car side to go, you can make dinner just by making a call.
Let's go again once more.
Plus, we'll deliver the food straight from our kitchen to your car.
Oh, pretty baby, I love you so.
So try Applebee's new Carside to Go. It's not fast food, it's Applebee's food fast.
Eating good in the neighborhood. Let's go.
Where can a Mercury Mountaineer take you? The sky's the limit. The Lincoln Mercury SUV Drive-Away. Mercury Mountaineer. Hurry in now and get a no-charge power moonroof, no-charge leather seating, and room for up to 7. Now drive Mercury Mountaineer for $279 a month with $2078 cash due at signing. The SUV Drive-Away. Only at your New England Lincoln Mercury dealer.
Grab some body wash from Old Spice.
When I walk through a jam, no one knows who I am. Put my love to the test, and I missed the success.
It has a dual action formula, so you'll get really clean, smell really great.
Hey, Ben. Need help with your anatomy homework?
Now in Mountain Rush 6, spice things up.
Last half of the 5th inning back at Fenway. Red Sox on top 2-1. Twins getting a run in the top half of this inning. And Pokey Reese grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. Getting a second look at Kyle Loshe. Time for the Aflac Trivia question answered. Question from an inning ago. Can you name the last player to lead the American League in RBIs and doubles in the same season? Answer is Albert Bell back in 1995. Of course, David Ortiz leading in those categories and certainly has a chance to do that. Albert Bell in that season in Cleveland in 95 had 126 RBIs, tied with Mo Vaughn with 52 doubles. He's also tied with Edgar Martinez. Ortiz's home run in the first gave him credit for 64th RBI of the year. Red Sox getting a run in the third. And an RBI single by Manny Ramirez. With 2 outs, scored Johnny Damon. First baseman Mankiewicz calling and twisting back towards the playing field to make the catch. Round number 1. Let's check in with Eric Fried. Eric?
Don, I'm with the executive director of the Pan Mass Challenge, Billy Starr, and you know you've made it when you get your name up on the green monster here in left, Billy. The Pan Mass Challenge being honored here by the Red Sox. It's Pan Mass Challenge night.
It's a great honor for the Red Sox to give this to the Pan Mass Challenge, and definitely speaks to the synergy between the 3 organizations. We're very flattered. But we've earned it, too.
You're going to have hundreds of riders going upwards of 192 miles raising money for the Jimmy Fund in August. This event keeps getting bigger and bigger.
We'll have 4,000 riders supported by 2,000 volunteers riding anywhere from 90 to 200 miles over 2 days and 6 different routes and 400 miles of instruction.
All for the Jimmy Fund. Don, over to you.
All right, Eric. This will one hop up into the seats. And a ground rule double for Johnny Damon on a hot shot line drive down the right field line that jumps up over that short fencing. Second double of the night for Johnny Damon.
Now first double for Damon going to the opposite field down in that left field corner. Now he pulls the ball and one hops it into the stands for the double. That pitch he hit the other way was probably about 4 inches off the outside part of the plate. That ball down and in and hooks it for the double.
So 1 out, Damon at second base, and here's Bellhorn, who has grounded out twice tonight. Nice to see Billy Starr, the Pan Mass Challenge, and the sign up on the green monster here at Fenway Park. The 25th Pan Mass Challenge coming up. Leave on the 7th and 8th of August. We look forward to that. A great event every year. We'd like to thank them for sending along some ties for us, Jerry. Unfortunately, we could not wear them before the game because they came so late. But it's a very good-looking tie, the Pan Mass Challenge tie that I promise we'll wear very, very soon. Very fashionable. We wear with just about anything. But we thank them for sending it along to us tonight. And we look forward to the Pan Mass Challenge in August. Up and away, and Bellhorn has a count of 1-2.
Hey, you're right, Don. That tie can pretty much go with just about anything.
I mean, if you think of anything that it doesn't go with, it's got
a lot of good color combinations.
Blue, green. This could go with anything that Castiglione wears, which is, this one is fouled off to the left.
Whoa.
Minutes second, one down. Bellhorn with a count of 1-2. Getting the start at third base tonight. Kevin Youkilis beginning the night on the Red Sox bench. There's Youkilis beginning the night on a bench as McCarty, Crespo, and Marabelli. Loshe backs off. Loshe up to 75 pitches tonight as he works here in the last half of the fifth. Gave up a first inning home run to Ortiz, 2-out RBI single to Ramirez in the third. Bellhorn has worked it full. It's down 0-2. David Ortiz waiting on deck. And 1 out in the inning. To center field. Torrey Hunter headed back to the dirt of the warning track and will make the catch in front of the wall. Tagging at second is Damon. He will easily get to third. And that one hit about as far as you can hit it to center field without grabbing the wall as Torrey Hunter makes the catch on Bellhorn.
Well, we've seen 2 excellent plays in the outfield. Jock Jones earlier, now Gold Glove winner Torrey Hunter going back to the wall. Bellhorn thought he had enough of that to at least get it off the wall. And Hunter goes right up against the chain part of that fence and actually looks like he banged the back of his head there pretty good.
That's pretty hard, too. Out there on that fence, still feeling the effects.
That ball left the bat of Bellhorn. I thought it had a chance to be a home run.
I did, too.
He's in a great hitting spot there, too. 3-2 count. You pretty much know Loshe is going to come with the fastball. You get Ortiz on deck. He did. Bellhorn hit it well, but Torrey Hunter there to make the play.
Hughes lofts it foul off the left side. And David down 0-2.
Mentioned on that last road trip that Ortiz in a little bit more of a crouch. I guess for a few games he was straight up and down, and Ron Jackson noticed that on film and then got him back in a little bit more of a crouch, especially with that upper body. Since then he's been tearing the cover off the ball. Little adjustments that a hitting coach may see that a player does not realize.
And one of the best hitting coaches in the game right there, Papa Jack. Did an outstanding job here in the last couple of years with the Red Sox offense. Perhaps the most underrated member of the Red Sox offense. Missing, and it evens at 2-2. Damon at third with 2 down. Ortiz hits it on the ground to Mankiewicz. Takes it himself for the final out of the 5th. Red Sox strand Damon at third. We've played 5. Red Sox on top 2-1.
The Nissan Pathfinder, one of the 10 best engines, 10 years running. For over 18 years, it's been known for its all-around capability. Nissan Pathfinder, its reputation goes a long way. For a limited time only, get $3,250 cash back on Pathfinder 4x4s at your Nissan dealers now. $3,250 cash back. That's strength in numbers.
Dunkin' Donuts is ready to hand you our cool cash certificates if we spot you drinking any of our delicious iced beverages. It's a chance you won't want to let go of. Get caught cold.
Hi, I'm Don Kachuri. As a businessman, I know it's important to protect your investment. As governor, I know the importance of protecting the health of Rhode Islanders. That's why a new law takes effect July 1st, to protect people from lead in housing built before 1978. The Housing Resource Commission has a new booklet for landlords to explain the simple steps they can take to comply with the new law. Call now for your copy. Let's work together for a healthy Rhode Island.
An American Revolution.
Dunkin' Donuts is ready to hand you our cool cash certificates if we spot you drinking any of our delicious iced beverages. It's a chance you won't want to let go of. Get caught cold.
Don Orsillo and Jerry Remy along with Eric Freed back at Fenway Park as we head to the top half of the 6th inning. The Red Sox on top 2-1. Curt Schilling has thrown 76 pitches tonight as he begins things in the 6th against Christian Guzman. He takes strike 1.
Inside at the corners, Guzman will drop a bunt down. Bellhorn in on the grass, and even with the bag is Millar at first base.
Christian Guzman from Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic. Now in his 6th season with the Minnesota Twins. Jolts it to center field. Johnny Damon headed straight back to make the catch and then bang into the wall. Damon holds on for the out. How many times have we seen that from Johnny Damon?
Johnny Damon got a great jump on this fly ball. He turned it to his left and then had to track it down. Never took his eye off it. Jumps, makes the catch, and fortunately for Damon, lands against that padding. That's one thing Torrey Hunter did not do in the other inning because he had that gate behind him. That time Damon hits the padding in center field.
And certainly Schilling appreciative of the effort of Johnny Damon out there in center field. We have seen some great defense here tonight. Doug Mankiewicz 0 for 2 tonight, a strikeout and a ground out. To left center field, Damon on the run, got a good jump and he'll run it down. A defensive clinic from Johnny Damon, 2 down.
Well, Schilling can keep smiling because both balls hit very good in this inning, but Johnny Damon right there to make both plays. Again, the ball off the bat of the left-hander slicing away from Damon. The advantage being that left-handed center fielder makes it a little bit easier to make that play. I guess for Johnny, if he can see the ball, he's going to catch it. He didn't see that one, and that was the problem.
And he's got another one in him, as the first 2 outs of this inning have been handled by Johnny Damon. Here's Lou Ford, who's 0 for 2. He's grounded out to second base and has flied to left. Showing bunt, and he takes ball 1. Originally the Red Sox 12th round pick in June of '99 was traded to the Minnesota Twins. Traded with the Red Sox back on September 10th of 2000. Fouls it down the left field line. Was acquired from the Red Sox in exchange for pitcher Hector Carrasco. In September, the Red Sox picking up Carrasco for a brief time that season.
Well, we were discussing this in the pregame show tonight. I mean, it's always a gamble. You never know how trades are going to work out, especially when you're dealing with younger players. In this case, Lou Ford, Carrasco did very little for the Red Sox, but Ford now doing very well for the Twins. So hard to predict with young players. You know, you can scout them, look at them, but you just don't know what kind of success they may or may not have at the major league level.
The 2-2 to Ford. This one shot foul outside of third, and as we get closer to the trade deadline, certainly everybody kind of taking a look at the depth in some organizations as to what is available. And it does appear the Red Sox have some more depth in their minor league system than they've had maybe in recent years. And some players, and not only certainly your prospects you want them to get to the major league, but you also have the possibility of using them to make your major league team better in trades. The strike 3 call. 4th strikeout for Curt Schilling. Johnny Damon helping him out in center field this inning. We head to the last of the 6th. 2-1 Red Sox.
Quality items, great prices, and convenient locations. Extra Mart has all your bases covered. Stop by for a cup of our very own Brew Boy coffee or a double-sized Deli Joe sandwich. Heading for home or running on empty, Extra Mart introduces Extra Fuels, our own premium quality gasoline.
Extra Mart is now your headquarters for Castrol oil products. Castrol oil, winning performance. And check out Nesquik in easy-to-drink bottles for just 99 cents. Nesquik, milk made fun.
Extra Mart is always a home run.
Brad.
Ashley.
Hey, you look great. What's it been, like 4 years?
4.5.
Do you still have that big leather sofa?
Yes, I do. That was a good sofa.
Time for new furniture? Then it's time to save at Alpert's. Pay no interest for 2 years. Alpert's, just what you're looking for in a furniture store.
You must be Candy. No.
You must be a sales lady who I've never met.
You think of how accidents occur, how everything happens so fast. Then you think about how you can create anti-roll technology that reacts even faster. You think about that, then you build.
The Volvo XC90, the only SUV equipped with a roll stability control system to help prevent rollover and guided by conscience.
Back at Fenway as we head to the home half of the 6th inning. Red Sox trying to grab some insurance. On top 2-1, Ramirez, Garcia, Parra, and Nixon. Manny hits one deep to left field. Ford just turns and watches it leave the yard. Up and out of Fenway Park entirely. There's your insurance.
Well, we've been featuring tonight sounds of the game, and that's a sound that no pitcher wants to hear. This ball is absolutely smoked by Ramirez. As soon as he hits it, he knows that it's going to be way out of Fenway.
Now, Nomar Garciaparra taking the strike from Kyle Loshe. The second home run of the night for the Red Sox. Solo shot for Ortiz in the first. And Manny Ramirez with a solo shot here in the sixth.
Manny's hit a bunch of these at Fenway this year that just completely cleared all the seats above the Green Monster.
That was the 19th home run of the season for Ramirez. The 12th here at Fenway Park. And his 41st RBI at Fenway, coming into the game, hitting at .348 here at Fenway. On the ground to Guzman, a shortstop. Tough throw. Mankiewicz able to dig it out with a stretch and the lunge to retire Garciaparra. Nice play.
Each time the Red Sox win at Fenway Park, Hood donates $1,500 to the Hood Home Team Advantage charity program. The program benefits children's hospitals throughout New England. It's another reason you can feel good about Hood. Doug Mankiewicz showing you over at first base why he has won a Gold Glove. Very good at saving those other infielders some errors.
Garciaparra retired, and here's Trot Nixon. 0 for 2 tonight. He's popped out to second base and hit one to deep right field. Jock Jones reaching into the Red Sox bullpen to rob him of a home run. Trot with 2 home runs so far this season. Next pitch from Kyle Loshe will be the 90th of his outing tonight. 1 out here in the last of the 6th. Nixon ahead, 3-1. Not really picking up where he left off last year. Posting career best, so the .306 batting average last season. 28 home runs. Knocked in 87 RBIs on the season. Laced foul down the right field line, back and out of play.
Get the Globe's award-winning sports coverage every day. Call 800-984-5335 for 50% off home delivery. The Boston Globe, your world unfolding daily.
To right field, playable for Jock Jones. 2 down.
Nixon just a little bit up in front. It was a changeup that time by Loshe. You know, a game in Colorado, Nixon hit a double. It was running to second base and was really limping, and I thought that we'd probably miss him for a couple of days after that, but nope, he was right back in there the next day. Every now and then, I guess depending on how he lands, it starts to flare up on him.
I noticed on that ball, I know the one you're talking about in Colorado, the wincing that went on, and I think we'll see it here.
As he rounds first base on his way to second base, you can see right there he's having a problem with that quad, but it did not keep him out of the lineup. He bounced back and was able to play again the next day.
Trot 0 for 3 tonight. 2 down here in the 6th inning. Eli's done the same thing twice. That's ground out to third, and this time he grounds foul outside of third. Wow, that's great. Doesn't get any better than that. Loshe with 2 strikeouts tonight. He has walked 1, given up 2 solo home runs. Red Sox also getting a run in the 3rd, so he's given up 3 runs on 6 hits. He's thrown 97 pitches tonight. Ready with his 1-2. 2-2 now to Millar. Loshe has not walked anybody since the 1st inning. A walk to Manny Ramirez. He's got a full count now to Millar with 2 outs in the inning. And fouled off Joe Mauer. Restoring his 100th pitch. Here to get the helmet of Mauer up on top. On this as it works its way into center field for a base hit. A 2-out single for Millar. His first hit of the night. The Red Sox with their 7th.
Boy, you could see from the center field camera that ball changing all kind of directions as it went out towards center field. Looked like a knuckleball that Millar hit off the bat for a base hit. I don't know where in the world he made contact with that. That was one of the strangest ground balls up the middle you'll ever see. It's like those guys that play pool down and were able to put that English on it to get around a ball, you know, and then that's what it looked like Millar did with that baseball. Going to chalk up the bat next time he goes to the plate.
It worked for him. He's at first base with 2 down. Attack lifts it again down the left field line, but it'll make its way foul back into the seats. Tech singled in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 4th inning. Tech over the last 16 games hitting at 200. Action in the Minnesota bullpen. Aaron Foltz. One of 2 left-handers that the Twins have out there in the pen. Minnesota's pitching coming into the game 5th in the American League with a 4.31 earned run average. Actually tied with the Yankees heading into tonight's action. The Red Sox 2nd, 4.05. They're second only to the Oakland A's. The only team under 4 with an earned run average, and they are barely under 4. The A's 3.99 ERA. Again, the Twins 4.31.
And the A's #1 because of their starting pitching. They've had big time trouble closing out games. I think they've blown, what, 14 of them now this season?
Arthur Rhodes at the end of the games for Oakland.
They tried everybody. Rhodes was away from the club for a couple of days. They tried Bradford in that role. He gave it up a few times. Jim Messier.
Messier's the one with the screwball, right?
Yeah. Right now, though, they still are in a dead tie with the Texas Rangers for first place.
Screwball do a number to your arm, I would imagine.
I would have to think so. I mean, that's not a natural way to throw. Not too many of them around either. You think of John Hiller, who did it. Mike Cuellar comes to mind. Mike Marshall, who was one of the great relief pitchers, threw a screwball.
Varitek strikes out. Third strikeout for Loshe. Second time Varitek has struck out. But a monster home run from Manny Ramirez as the Red Sox on top 3-1.
Stay in and get out.
What's all the excitement at Down East Toyota? Logan and his friends have discovered the huge selection of used vehicles on our lot. More than 300 quality pre-owned vehicles, compact cars, full-size trucks, and vehicles for the entire family. We're Maine's #1 Toyota dealer, and that means we also have the best selection of used Toyotas, with more trades coming in every day. Credit not so perfect? We can help you too. Take it from Logan and his friends. The best deals on used vehicles are at Down East Toyota, across from Super Walmart and Brewer.
All new. Speed. Original productions. Tuner transformation. Broken spoke journeys. Behind the headlights. Sports car revolution. Barrett Jackson car search. Chop, cut, rebuild. American muscle car specials. Speed original productions. Only on Speed Channel.
Hey neighbor, need to borrow your rake again.
I've got something even better. 6 cents off every gallon of gasoline.
Really?
When you sign up for Irving Automatic Delivery Home Heat, you can enroll in their Favors for Neighbors program. Save 6 cents at the pump at Irving Mainway convenience stores. Just give them a call, 888-234-1844.
Thanks. That's some favor.
Hey, anything for a neighbor.
Sign up for Favors for Neighbors today. Call 888-234-1844. Irving, making life warmer.
3-1. Let's take a look at what's on tap for the Red Sox, brought to you by Heineken. Now the Red Sox with 2 more games here against the Twins tomorrow night at 7 p.m., 1 p.m. on Thursday, a day game here at Fenway. All the action on Nesson. Then interleague play picks up again. The Phillies in over the weekend. Friday night on UPN 38. Nesson outside of Boston. Fox National on Saturday. Then on Sunday we'll rejoin you on Nesson at 2 p.m. start time against the Philadelphia Phillies. The pitching line is brought to you by Nissan. 6 innings, 4 hits, a run given up by Schilling. That run coming in the 5th inning for the Twins. Hasn't walked anybody and struck out 4. The pitch count at 88. Most pitches in any inning. The 5th, when Schilling had to throw 34 pitches. That was the inning the Twins got their run. But a 1, 2, 3, 6th inning. And back out there for the 7th is Schilling to face Koski, Hunter, and Jones. Koski, the cleanup hitter for the Twins, only hitting at .251 coming into tonight's action. And at .220 over the last 13 games. From Enola, Manitoba in Canada. Now resides in Fort Myers. On the ground to Pokey Reese. 1 down. Well, as part of our sounds of the game tonight, we have Dave Wallace mic'd up. Fair ball. It'll rattle off the box as Garcia Parr out to play it. Trying for third is Hunter. The throw is in time. They got him.
His pitching coaches like those nice plays from their defense for those pitches out there.
The 0-1 to Torrey Hunter. Hunter with a single in the second, grounded out to first base in the fifth. And the strike to Torrey Hunter. 6 in a row retired by Curt Schilling. Garciaparra on the move, spins and fires behind second. A play that he does so well so many times, and throws out Torrey Hunter, 2 down.
You can see not only offensively but defensively Nomar becoming more comfortable the more games that he plays. First couple of games he was jabbing at the ball out there at shortstop, but now looks more like himself. Tell you what, that combination of Nomar and Pokey Reese, they'll show you some range up the middle.
Two down for Jock Jones. They waited so long to see those two up the middle for the Red Sox. And waited a while for a lot of the working parts for the Red Sox. And right now, still, of course, without Bill Miller. But sounds like Bill has made great strides and will be back relatively soon for the Red Sox. On before the game again, working out here at Fenway. And today, really more of a full lineup for the Red Sox. Now they're back home and out of interleague with the DH mixed in as well. 1-2 to Jock Jones. Red Sox with action in the pen. Scott Williamson. Pitch number 99 from Schilling is strike 3. Jones swinging away. Strikeout number 5 for Schilling. 7th inning stretch, 3-1 Red Sox.
Flying to the Washington area for business? If these 23 reasons don't convince you to fly Southwest Airlines nonstop to Baltimore Washington International, maybe this will. You can fly to BWI for just $49 one way.
You are now free to move about the country.
Scent is the strongest sense tied to memory. How will you be remembered? Introducing new Red Zone Invisible Solid with a controlled release scent system. It's the longest lasting Invisible Solid from Old Spice. So you smell great all day and all night. New Red Zone Invisible Solid and 4 long-lasting scents. Stay in the zone.
The 265 horsepower Nissan Maxima.
Small businesses are good at focusing on what they're great at doing. Now there's high-speed internet that's just as focused. SBC Yahoo DSL Business Edition. Tools that match the way you work, content that's focused on what you do. Just $29.95 a month for a year. Seeing small business differently. SBC.
Back at Fenway, Curt Schilling talking it over with Terry Francona here in between innings, as he's thrown 99 pitches so far tonight. Red Sox batting in the last of the 7th inning. Pokey Reese leading it off against the new pitcher, Aaron Foltz.
Former member of the Texas Rangers, now with Minnesota. 32nd appearance. Opponents only hitting .218 in 31 1/3. 24 hits allowed and 13 earned runs.
Colts taking over for Kyle Loshe, who at the first 6 innings tonight, giving up 7 hits, 3 runs, including 2 solo home runs to the Red Sox. Walking 1 and striking out 3. Joe Roa, right-hander, up in the bullpen. He's swinging and missing to even the count now at 2-2.
Now Williamson continues to throw out in the Red Sox bullpen. Plus, I saw Schilling kind of tip his cap to the home plate umpire on the way out. So maybe that's it for Curt in this ball game tonight.
Full count now to Pokey Reese. Johnny Damon waiting on deck. As we mentioned, heading to the break, under 100 pitches tonight for Schilling so far at 99. Williamson continuing to warm in the Red Sox bullpen, and Schilling reviews the notes.
Looks like Manny's cheating too. Checking out those notes.
Means nothing to Manny, apparently. Right side.
I don't think Manny keeps many notes himself.
3-2. Reese hits it high in the air to right center field. Hunter is there to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by Subaru, by Loshe, and by Volvo, the official vehicle of the Boston Red Sox. One down for Johnny Damon, who has a pair of doubles in the game tonight. After striking out in the first, he doubled in the third and again in the fifth. We always talk about David Ortiz and his doubles, of course, the league leader, but Johnny Damon catching up now with 2 tonight, tied with Vladimir Guerrero. Thought about it. Did he go? No. It's Chuck Merriweather, third base umpire. 3-1. Talk about how well the Red Sox have done at home over the last 2 seasons. The Red Sox at home are 75-39 in all of baseball. Only Oakland and San Francisco had better home winning percentages over the last 2 years. Ball 4 to Damon, and a 1-out walk. First walk given up by a Twins pitcher since the first inning. One out, one on, and here's Mark Bellhorn, 0 for 3. 2 ground outs and the fly out, hitting one to deep center field and right in front of the wall. Torrey Hunter making the catch back in the 5th.
Mentioned the slow start on that last road trip that Bellhorn had from the right side, but he's up to 253 now with 5 of his home runs. Oh, excuse me, I'm reading this wrong. Against left-handed pitching, he's 272. His average is actually higher than from hitting against right-handers. He's got 2 home runs hitting right-handed. He started off very slow from the right side and really has picked it up.
Down 1-2. Facing the new Twins pitcher Aaron Fultz. Texas last year, 64 appearances out of the bullpen. It's 1-3 with a 5.21 earned run average. With Texas Rangers prior to that, time in the majors with the San Francisco Giants, 3 seasons. So it skips in. Good job by Mauer, lunging to his left. No advance for Damon.
That great play by the Twins catcher here. Tough ball to block. Bounces out in front of home plate. He slides over, knocks it down, and that's going to keep Damon at first base.
Twins infield a double play depth. This one fouled in behind Bill Hasselman. Red Sox were 2-4 on their interleague road trip. In for a 6-game homestand beginning tonight. Twins and then the Phillies in over the weekend.
Phillies in a dead heat with the Florida Marlins for the lead in the National League. National League East.
Broken bat, base hit into left field. Johnny Damon up to second base on the first hit of the night for Mark Bellhorn.
Been an expensive night for Bellhorn. What's that to you? I know at least 2 bats that he's broken in this game tonight. It's got to be bad wood. At least this one goes out in a base hit. Perfect slice. That'd be a great bat. What's left of that for speedball. Did you ever play speedball when you were a kid? No. Get the little red, the pinky, and then you use like a half a bat.
That would be perfect for it.
Oh, perfect.
One down for David Ortiz. Ortiz with his 16th home run back in the first inning. A solo shot since then. He has grounded out twice to the first baseman Doug Mankiewicz.
And it's probably the last, excuse me, probably the last hitter here for Aaron Fultz. Is they still have right-handed action in the bullpen, and Ramirez due up next.
Damon at second, Bellhorn at first. One down. Ortiz lines it into center field. Hunter heading back. That is going to grab the wall. Damon being sent around. Bellhorn will be stopped at third. It's an RBI double off the wall in center field for David Ortiz, upping the Red Sox lead to 4-1.
27th double for David Ortiz. He's building on that lead in the American League. Well, it's been Ortiz and Ramirez offensively in this game tonight. Line drive right off the padding of the wall. Torriana quickly gets it back in, and by doing that, at least he keeps Bellhorn at third base.
So with first base open, they will not take on Ramirez. They will intentionally walk Manny. As a result, will be on for the 4th time tonight.
And the 10th time that he's intentionally walked. That ties him with Rafael Palmeiro for the most in the American League. As you look at Joe Roa, probably coming in to pitch to Nomar.
Well, the intentional walk of Manny Ramirez. Ron Gardenhire is indeed out of the Twins dugout and be making the change. And Fultz will be leaving. Looks like Joe Roa will be coming on. As we step aside in the bottom of the 7th inning with the Red Sox on top 4-1.
I never thought that you could sell so many sectionals.
Maybe it's because it has his and hers recliners.
Maybe it's the Chase Lounge.
Maybe because it can be made to fit in any room.
Maybe because it comes in 16 flavors.
Maybe it's all of those things.
Maybe it's none of those things.
But there's no maybe about the price. Only $15.99 for the whole thing. Incidentally, it's made by a brand name without their expensive brand name label.
That's why you sell so many sectionals.
Introducing the all-new Dodge Durango. Compared to the Ford Explorer, it's 11 inches longer, creating a larger interior. Has a 5-star frontal crash test rating. Explorer doesn't. And offers a more powerful V8 than Explorer. Basically, the Durango leaves you only one way to describe the Ford Explorer. Trade-in. Now during June bonus days, qualified buyers get a sign-and-drive-based Durango for $299 a month with 0 down. Grab life by the horns at your Dodge dealer.
One out for Pokey Reese. Line to right field. That will get in for a hit. Gonzalez moving over the wall, has to get by him and down the line as Pokey Reese is still running. He can run and has got a chance to come all the way around. The throw to the plate is going to be not in time. They give him an inside the park home run, and the Red Sox go on top 2-1 in dramatic fashion.
Back at Fenway, the Red Sox lead at 4-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Well, fans, the Red Sox say thank you for your generous donations to the Red Sox Foundation at Sunday's Father's Day Walk in the Park. More than 4,000 of you attended the event, donating nearly $18,000 to the Red Sox Foundation. So a big thank you to all who spent their Father's Day at Fenway.
New pitcher on for the Twins, Joe Roa.
26th appearance, a record of 2-1, 2.80 ERA. Opponents hitting .261 off the well-traveled Joe Roa.
I would say so. 3 stops last year for him in the big leagues. Philadelphia, Colorado, and San Diego. Originally drafted by the Atlanta Braves back in 1989. Bases loaded, 1 out for Nomar Garciaparra. Nomar 0 for 3 tonight, 2 flyouts and a ground out. To left center field, back goes Hunter at the track, at the wall. The first home run of 2004 for Garciaparra is a grand slam that puts the Red Sox on top 8-1. Fans want a curtain call from Garciaparra, as many of them still standing, as Nixon with a count of 0-1. There it is. Nixon rifles this into right. That's down and headed towards the corner. Over to play it is Jock Jones, who has trouble with it, can't play it cleanly, and Nixon into second base.
But Don, we mentioned before the game the fact that, you know, the Red Sox are finally getting their team back on the field. The only exception, Bill Miller. Nomar here jumping on the breaking ball on the first pitch for the grand slam. There's just no breathing room in this Red Sox offense. You intentionally walk Ramirez, which you should do, and then Nomar makes you pay on the very first pitch with the grand slam.
Lawyer takes the strike from Roa. And Fenway Park has been electric tonight. There's been a lot to cheer about. 3 Red Sox home runs. And a big lead now, on top by 7. David Ortiz with a home run, Manny Ramirez with a home run, and Omar Garciaparra with a grand slam. The only other grand slam the Red Sox have had belonged to that man, David Ortiz, here at Fenway. Lar fights it off foul off the right side.
Well, so far it's the perfect night. I mean, you've got great starting pitching from Schilling. You've got the offense that you expect to get, the home run ball. Nomar follows the intentional walk with the grand slam.
Lar hit down to first base. The hit batsman. Things have not gone well for Joe Roa since coming in.
That had to hurt too. That looked like it got to Kevin Millar right off the elbow. And you see him drop his elbow to his side. That's, they hit the funny bone. That thing just goes right down through your fingers.
David McCarty will pinch run for him at first base. Jason Varitek taking strike 1. Varitek a single in the second. Couple of strikeouts tonight, striking out in the 4th and again in the 6th inning. Guerriere up in the bullpen, a right-hander. Two to Varitek. Up the middle and into center field. Nixon being waved around. He will score the 9th Boston run of the night. Red Sox lead it 9-1.
I think that ball hit the pitcher off the foot as the trainer and Ron Garnhire will quickly come out. Right back up the middle for Varitek. And it did look like he got a piece of Roa. As the Red Sox continue to pile it on here in the 7th inning.
Red Sox have batted around. Jason Varitek, 9th man to bat in the inning. Pokey Reese about to step up.
One more look at that line shot back up the middle, right off the heel, it looks like. Reese Roa was able to keep his balance after getting hit by the ball.
So the 20th time the Red Sox have batted around this season. He's 0 for 3 from the number 9 spot in the Red Sox order tonight. He's the only member of the starting 9 now not to have a hit for the Red Sox tonight. Everybody else got at least one. In left center field, Torrey Hunter racing over to make the catch shy of the warning track. And there's 2 outs in the inning.
That's when you get to say, why me? 2 outs in the inning, and Pokey Reese has made both of them on fly ball outs.
Yes. Red Sox out hitting the Twins 12-4 tonight. And it's back up to the top of the order for Johnny Damon, who earlier walked in this inning. Also has 2 doubles tonight, 1 to left and 1 to right. To right field, playable for Jock Jones, who has to move in. And he makes the catch. A 6-run bottom of the 7th inning, the big one. A grand slam from Nomar Garciaparra. The Red Sox have opened things up on top 9-1.
Quality items, great prices, and convenient locations. Extra Mart has all your bases covered. Stop by for a cup of our very own Brew Boy coffee or a double-sized Deli Joe sandwich. Heading for home or running on empty, Extra Mart introduces Extra Fuels, our own premium quality gasoline.
Extra Mart is now your headquarters for Castrol oil products. Castrol oil, winning performance. And check out Nesquik and easy-to-drink bottles for just 99 cents. Nesquik, milk made fun.
Extra Mart is always a home run.
The 265 horsepower Nissan Maxima.
Welcome to the House of Beer. We have 170 kinds of beer from all over the world. The beers are color-coded and separated by country, style, and color. Call me when you're ready.
I'm ready. All the Sam Adams. Yeah.
You can go around the world and not find a better beer than Samuel Adams. Always a good decision.
Take a chance, make it happen. Pop the cork, finger snapping, spin the wheel, round and round we go. Life is good, life is sweet. Grab yourself a front row seat. Let's meet and have a ball. Let's live. Yeah, let's live for the wonder of it all. Meet me at Foxwoods.
9-1 Red Sox lead as we go to the top of the 8th. Nomar with the grand slam in that inning. Well, the Red Sox want to send a big thank you to Red Sox Nation because of the effort began by David Ortiz, Pedro Martinez, and Manny Ramirez. The Boston Red Sox family will send more than $100,000 to help the families who suffered from the deadly floods that ravaged parts of the Dominican Republic and Haiti last month. That total was a result of the Red Sox fans' donation of more than $30,000. The Red Sox Foundation and Fleet Bank each matched that amount, and various Sox players' donation amounts. In addition, Majestic Apparel will donate 1,000 T-shirts and 1,200 pairs of shorts. Once again, thank you.
New pitcher on for the Red Sox as we head to the top of the 8th, Scott Williamson.
Last worked on Saturday against the Giants. An inning in that game, had a strikeout. No runs, no hits allowed. His 19th overall in the season.
Williamson comes on for Curt Schilling, who worked the first 7 tonight, giving up 4 hits, 1 run. He did not walk anybody and struck out 5. Schilling throwing 99 pitches. Matthew LeCroy 2 for 2, a single and a double. Drove in the only Twins run back in the 5th. That goes flying back into the seats. LeCroy Maurer and Luis Rivas featured in the inning. Waves of that pitch and strikes out. 6th strikeout for Red Sox pitching tonight. Schilling had 5 over the first 7 innings.
Tell you, when you look at Williamson's numbers, they're remarkable on the season. This is his 22nd strikeout in 20 1/3 innings. Opponents are hitting 104 off Williamson, and he has a 1.35 ERA.
Joe Mauer 0 for 2. He's hit the ball hard twice tonight, once to third and once to left. Williamson falling behind 2-0. Well, Curt Schilling coming into tonight's outing 5-0 with a 2.41 earned run average in 7 starts at Fenway this year. There's a chance tonight to become the first pitcher in baseball to post 6 home wins without a loss this season. And he leaves with a 9-1 lead.
Now, I think if anything, Don, that's happened all season, the thing that concerned me the most was when, you know, it was brought up that Schilling may have to go on the DL. That would really be, that'd be tough for the Red Sox to lose him for any amount of time, the way he's worked. And tonight, able to bounce back, pitch a terrific game here against the Twins. You know, you can survive, as we've seen, with some major injuries to position players, but you can't survive losing starting pitching, and especially guys of the caliber of Schilling or Pedro. You just can't do it. You said at the beginning of the year, you know, you started the year with some injuries, but you always felt like the Red Sox were going to be able to remain competitive because of their pitching, and that's really been the case. They're more than competitive, but, you know, 4.5 behind New York, but, you know, with the amount of injuries they had, it could have been a lot worse than that.
The Red Sox with good depth. One of the key reasons that some of these position players went down, they had some guys really step up. Swing and a miss by Luis Rivas. Last check, the Yankees are on top of Baltimore tonight, 8-4 in the 7th inning at Camden Yards.
Well, they've torn up the Orioles this year. I don't think the Orioles have beat them a game so far this season.
0-2 to Rivas. Holding on Mauer at first. David pinch running for Millar after he was hit by a pitch last inning. McCarty stays in the game defensively at first. Very good defensive first baseman for the Red Sox, David McCarty.
If I'm not mistaken, Don, isn't the Twins the organization that McCarty started with? I'm going to have to chase you into that media guide. I think the Twins were his first organization.
I've never seen him in the minor leagues with the Tigers, but he's been all over. Let's see. Signed by a Twins scout. That leads me to believe that yes, that is true. Yeah, first got to the big leagues in '93 with Minnesota.
Yeah, I remember Tom Kelly was the manager at the time, and I remember him kind of bouncing back a little bit between the minor leagues and the big leagues.
Since that time, he's been with the San Francisco Giants, Seattle Mariners, with the Tigers AAA Toledo Mud Hens, Kansas City, Tampa Bay, Oakland, and that's when the Red Sox took him off waivers from Oakland. A full count now to Rivas as Williamson had been ahead 0-2. In fact, McCarty was a first-round pick, 3rd overall in 1991 in the Minnesota Twins. Stanford, an economics degree from Stanford University. A shallow right field. Out goes Pokey Reese. In comes Nixon. And Trot makes the catch. 2 down. Those game summaries brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Been a great night for the Red Sox. Not so good for the Twins bats as we take a look at their numbers. Only 4 hits tonight for the Twins against Schilling and Williamson so far. Only RBI belonging to Matthew Lecroy, DH. So 2 down, Mauer at first. And here's the top of the order, Christian Guzman. Hard hit, 1 hop to Garciaparra. Flips to Pokey Reese, the force out of Mauer. And the Twins gone in the 8th. Red Sox on top 9-1.
Yeah, looking good. Keep working. Not under the boat now.
Here, you got it? You got it? Get in.
Bummer, it's just an 8-footer. Oh, well, throw it back.
Yeah. A bad day in Florida beats a good day almost anywhere else. Fly Southwest Airlines from Manchester or Providence to Florida for just $79 one way.
You are now free to move about the country.
Introducing the Nissan Quest, a revolutionary minivan featuring 5 Skyview windows, front and side impact 5-star safety rating, an innovative center console, automated side and rear lift doors, and fold-away second and third row seats. Moms have changed. Shouldn't the minivan?
Welcome to the House of Beer. We have 170 kinds of beer from all over the world. The beers are color-coded and separated by country, style, and color. Call me when you're ready.
I'm ready. All the Sam Adams.
Yeah.
You can go around the world and not find a better beer than Samuel Adams. Always a good decision.
Who do you call when you need a car? Calling 880-000. Lincoln Mercury of Raynham.
At Lincoln Mercury of Raynham, we have 2003 Ford Mustangs from only $12,900. Or choose over 20 pre-owned Explorers from $13,900.
Call 508-880-000. Lincoln Mercury of Raynham. 508-880-000.
Back at Fenway Park, 9-1, the Red Sox on top. And of course tonight, Trot Nixon mic'd up. To left center field.
Yeah! Get out, ball! Get out!
At the track, at the wall. The first home run of 2004 for Garciaparra.
Hey, boy, know me. Hey, boy!
Omar Garciaparra opening things up with his grand slam, the 3rd home run of the night for the Red Sox, and the 9-1 lead now. And some defensive changes for the Twins. Michael Restovich take over in left field for Lou Ford, a new 3rd baseman. Prieto taking over at 3rd. And over at first, Michael Kadire for Mankiewicz, and the new pitcher, Matt Guerrier.
He's only made 1 appearance, and that was a start. And in that start lasted 4 innings, allowing a couple of earned runs. Did have 3 strikeouts in that ball game, just recently recalled from the minor leagues. That start was against the Montreal Expos for Guerriere.
Bellhorn hits it high in the air to right center field. Jones back there. Make the catch in front of the warning track for out number 1. This game summary is brought to you by your local Lincoln Mercury dealers. A 3-home run night for the Red Sox beginning in the first inning. A solo shot for David Ortiz. Manny Ramirez hitting a solo shot in the 6th that cleared everything. And out of Fenway Park to left. And then the grand slam and the first home run of the season for Nomar Garciaparra. One down, and here's David Ortiz. Not only homering in the first, but a double to drive in a run as part of the 6-run bottom of the 7th inning. Lined and out of the reach of Christian Guzman. 3rd hit of the night for David Ortiz.
Well, David Ortiz has to be very close to being at 300 now. He started the game at 292, 3 hits in the game, 3 for 5. Slices this line drive out of the reach of Christian Guzman. Ortiz currently at 297, just 3 points away from that magical 300 mark.
One out, one on for Manny Ramirez. He's been on base 4 times tonight. 2 walks, 1 intentional. A single and a solo home run. The home run for Manny is 19th of the season in the 6th. Manny hits one deep to left field. Ford just turns and watches it leave the yard.
Yep, 3-1.
Everybody pretty much knew it right at the crack of the bat, including Lou Ford and left, who never moved. Manny with now 19 home runs on the season, was the league leader heading into tonight. 18 home runs, now 19, top the AL.
I think the shot of the night, though, was Manny and Schilling in that dugout. Curt keeping all his notes, as he diligently does after every start. Manny looking at it going, what's all this?
What is that?
Manny just puts the helmet on, grabs the bat, and goes hit. The different styles.
I think it would really throw us all off if Manny went back to the dugout and started keeping a notebook of his own. To right field, down the line, Jock Jones over onto the dirt of the track to reel that in for out number 2.
This was earlier in the game when Curt was being removed from the game, actually finishing up the game, and he was making his final preparation and notes on what he just did to the Twins, and Manny. Manny goes and plays, you know. But the things that Schilling's doing there, a lot of players do that. You know, a lot of hitters will go in after a game and they'll make notes on what they saw in a pitcher. Base stealers do it.
One hand for Garciaparra, back up again after the grand slam.
I'll tell you what, for Schilling, that'd be a pretty good book when he retires, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
All that stuff that he
Pass
keeps
that along.
Yes, sir.
A lot of guys looking at scouting reports. Tough to beat the scouting report of Curt Schilling.
And he's got one on every, I imagine, every batter that he's ever faced in his career.
Pete Falk up in the Red Sox bullpen. Now, would you do it mainly on memory, or would you actually write stuff down as far as pitchers?
I couldn't write. So
one of the major problems
I had to
about
do it on
notes.
memory, yeah.
To right field, Jock Jones is there.
Actually, I couldn't understand the writing.
I still can't see the scorecard. 9-1. Red Sox on top as we head to the 9th.
Hey, will you watch my salad? Sure.
Long chicken.
McDonald's?
I'm loving it. What are you selling?
Introducing the Nissan Quest, a revolutionary minivan featuring 5 Skyview windows, front and side impact 5-star safety rating, an innovative center console, automated side and rear lift doors, and fold-away second and third row seats. Moms have changed. Shouldn't the minivan?
Money on your mind? At Sovereign, we're here with red carpet service. Guaranteed.
It's the June open house at Marty's USRV, offering huge savings all month long on new motorhomes. Save big on a new 2003 Chinook Cascade 2400 with an incredibly low sales price of $87,972, only $426 monthly. And that's not all. Save over $80,000 on a new 2003 American Eagle 40W, still priced at only $299,710 or $1451 monthly.
Quantity, quality, and price. It's USRV. My name is Marty, and we make better deals.
Warm seasoned beef, cheddar jack cheese, crispy tortilla strips, and Newman's own all-natural salsa. I'm gonna just not just have a salad. The new premium Fiesta salad from McDonald's.
Back at Fenway Park and doing a lot of new things here tonight on Nesson. Want to get your reaction. Red Sox fans, we want to hear from you. Log on to redsox.com to tell us what you think of the broadcast tonight. All the different things we've done here tonight. Look for this graphic and let your thoughts be heard.
Be nice.
There's sounds of the game tonight. Michael Kadire leading it off here. Came on defensively for Doug Mankiewicz last inning. Red Sox with a series of defensive changes. Gabe Kapler taking over for Ramirez in left. Cesar Crespo into the game at second base. More in a moment as this is lined to center field. It'll get in front of Johnny Damon. Kadire with a leadoff single in the ninth. Pokey Reese has moved from second to shortstop. And the new Red Sox pitcher is Keith Folk.
Keith Folk has not worked since Friday in San Francisco. An inning in that game. Did have a strikeout. Overall, his 32nd appearance. And, of course, they don't want to go too long between appearances for Keith Folk.
Well, Lou Ford coming into the game tonight had a 13-game hitting streak and was replaced defensively by Michael Ristovich, who hits a one-hopper up and over Crespo and into right center field. Kadire is headed for third. Ristovich will pull it up at first base, but the 13-game hitting streak for Lou Ford comes to an end tonight. Well, Dunkin' Donuts is pleased to welcome those in the Dunkin' Dugout. Dunkin' Donuts is in its 5th year of hosting local youth groups and charitable organizations in the Dunkin' Dugout. Over 7,000 children have had the opportunity to catch a Red Sox home game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. There's Alex Prieto. Prieto taking over defensively at third base for Corey Koski. Prieto recalled from the Rochester Red Wings, the AAA team for the Twins. Second stint now with the Twins this year. Hit his first major league home run on May 30th. Jimmy Gobble of the Kansas City Royals. One and two.
He gobbled his first one up against Gobble, huh?
Yes, he did.
Couldn't resist that, Don.
No, I know. You were all over that.
Dying for that.
I didn't do the game with you that you had Gobble in the game. Did you have any fun with Gobble that night?
I think there were a couple of references. gobbled up some innings.
To left field, Kapler in front of the wall to make the catch for the first out, tagging from third. And scoring is Kadire with the second Minnesota run. It's now 9-2 Red Sox. Those player profile is brought to you by Sovereign Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox cable network. We'll look at Keith Folk's numbers. Jose Offerman being introduced as a pinch hitter here at Fenway to some resounding boos. Offerman with the Twins this season. Red Sox saw plenty of their former teammate in spring training with the Twins. This year in Boston, 99 till 2002. Last year, Offerman playing with Bridgeport in the Independent Atlantic League in independent baseball. That's the beginning 2002 here in Boston. Was claimed off waivers by Seattle in August of 2002 and finished out the year with the Mariners. And down to first base on the walk, Curtis Loshe added to the Red Sox roster tonight out there in the bullpen. And we'll be joining Tom Caron and Sam Horn in the postgame show tonight.
A tremendous treat that is for Loshe, just joining the Red Sox and meeting TC right off the bat. First night.
Jock Jones with a single in the 5th inning, 1 for 3 tonight. He struck out twice. Had 2 of the 5 Curt Schilling strikeouts tonight. One and one to Jock Jones. Game 2 of the series right here at Fenway Park tomorrow night. 7:05 start time. We'll have it for you here on NESN. Derek Lowe 6-5 against Carlos Silva. Done well this year for the Twins. Right-handed pitcher 7-4. Derek Lowe will be looking for win number 7 here tomorrow night. 1-2 now to Jock Jones.
Back-to-back changeups from Folk to quickly get ahead of Jones. You want him to get work, but also the other thing is Francona doesn't want to leave him there too long, throw too many pitches in an inning.
Pitch number 15 of this inning for him. Jones sends it into center field, a base hit. They'll stop Rostovich at third base, and the Twins have him loaded up with 1 down. Third hit of the inning off Keith Folk. I know the Red Sox use Folk in all different kind of capacities, and he likes to work a lot. That certainly has to be a very different mindset for him coming into a situation like this with the Red Sox on top at the time that he came in by 8 runs.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, you know, obviously you don't want to come in, you don't want to give up hits, you don't want to give up any runs, you want to pitch just like it's a 1-0 game, but it has to feel different, I would think, coming in with a comfortable lead. And again, you know, as we mentioned, Don, excuse me, that it's been since Friday, so they want to keep this guy sharp. 4 days without work for him is a long time.
Bases loaded here for the Twins with 1 down. Matthew Lecroy 2 for 3 with an RBI. Doubled in a run in the 5th inning. I could very much like to get a ground ball somewhere and get a double play and end this thing. Away, and it's 2-1. Rostovich at third. Offerman at second base. Jock Jones over at first. Bases loaded, one down, run already in. Huge foul off the end of the bat. It's 2-2. In the air to left, Kapler. 2 down. Buffing and tagging from third. Rostovich on the bluff, returning to the bag with now 2 outs in the ninth.
And no point even to try to tag there. You're down by 7 runs, means nothing. Kapler with a good strong throw into home plate. Red Sox 1 out away from completing a very nice way to open up a homestand here at Fenway Park. Combination, good pitching, good hitting.
Red Sox playing 12 of the next 18 games at home heading into the All-Star break. And a great start to that stretch here tonight, on top now 9-2 with 2 outs in the ninth inning. Joe Mauer 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Takes strike 1 from Folk. And last check, the Yankees are on top of Baltimore at 10-4 at Camden Yards tonight. The Red Sox needing a win tonight to keep pace with New York. 4.5 game lead for the Yankees heading into tonight's action. Oh, and 2 to Joe Mauer. Bases loaded, 2 down. To left field, Kapler on the run will get there. The Red Sox win the first game of the series, 9-2. Behind some long balls tonight and some great pitching. David Ortiz, Ramirez, and Garciaparra with the home runs. Nomar's a grand slam. And the great pitching from Curt Schilling. The final again, 9-2. We'll step aside and come back with more from Fenway after this.